to discuss about the topic, the influence of video games in children and teens. Before I start, I want you to know that you need to raise your hand if you have an opinion and want to talk. Okay, let's start.
Well, I think that the video games have more negative than positive effects, especially on children, because they rather to spend their time in a computer or TV. That is too bad because they lost the chance to have a childhood and enjoy the real life. I mean, they should spend their time with your family or friends.
You're right, however it could be real the children or the teens play video games all the time, but if they play a moderate time, the video games can help them of a lot of things. Also, the children enjoy playing with their friends are because it's a common hobby. Maybe, but I am sure that this is not in all cases. I think that this is in less cases because studies show that the children and teens that spend a lot of time playing video games lose their ability to socialize with another persons. And I know that this is true because I know some guys that refuse go out with some friends to practice some sports, to watch a movie or wherever because they rather spend their time playing video games, watching a computer or watching a TV, which is terrible.
Well, in my opinion, play video games have many positive sides. A study conducted with medical surgeons showed that gamers are 27% faster and 37% less likely to have mistakes.
Also, the Federation of American Science showed the students can improve their memories until the 90% when they are through simulation. That is, in contrast, the student who read can improve their memory just 10%.
That's a good point, but in my opinion, on the one hand, I think that the students that play video games sometimes lose the interest to learn and study. But in the other hand, I think that it's okay if they play just a little moment like a hobby, not like an addiction. Because in some cases, teens rather to play video games at night than sleep, which is terrible for their health because it's necessary to sleep at least 6 hours.
Other important aspect is that when kids and young people play video games, they reduce by 11% their levels of the hormone cortisol, which induce the stress. Because it's a kind of distraction that the child enjoy a lot. Also, it is an easy distraction that they could play in their own home.
All kinds of distractions could reduce the stress, and also healthy distractions like practicing a sport or maybe go out to walk, watch a movie with their friends, enjoy the time with the family. But I think that playing video games looking for distraction is not a good idea because the children could be addicted to the video games easily. And for this reason, I think that the less good idea to look for distraction is play a video game.
Also, kids rather to play violent games. It causes that they want to be similar and they feel identified with the games. That make that they form their personality like an aggressive person.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting? The aggressive video game help to endure pain. I mean, one study showed that the pain more patent decrease by 50% while they are playing in this kind of the video game. When the kids and teens have so much interest to play video games all the time,
They lose their interest to go to school, to study, and also to pay attention in class. Also, in some cases, they lose the interest to achieve goals in their lives. But the children who like to read stories or who likes to read books, they learn more and more, and also they have an ability to remember the things easily.
You are grown. The gamers can improve the concentration, and their performance can improve the concentration by 20% in cognitive and perception tests. They develop new abilities like concentration. For example, when they play action video games, the ability to shoot as a faster zombie to move the real life. The reaction time of gamers as fast as the reaction time that they could have in the real life.
Yeah, this is true. The kids don't use these abilities in the school properly. Otherwise, they use these abilities that they are learned to abuse their classmates. As I told before, it becomes them more aggressive.
Other aspect good is this prompts teamwork when it is a multiplayer game. Also, if the teen or children play with their family, it improves their family relation and may they enjoy these kids of video game.
Yeah, that's true. But they not always play with persons that they know. In many cases, the teens especially play online and they play with a lot of persons, and could be that they find bad persons, and it's very common that the teens share personal information with them. That's too bad, and of course is so dangerous, and not just to the teens, it's dangerous to all the family.
You're right, but it isn't common of the most of cases. On the other hand, players improve the physical abilities which are beneficial for their health. For example, there are some games that imply movements like dance, exercise simulation, which will benefit more their cardiovascular system.
I totally disagree with you because one of the most common causes of the obesity on children and teens is that they spend a lot of time sitting, playing video games and eating junk food. So the possibility that they practice any sport decrease.
So I can tell as a conclusion that it's good if the children and teens just play video games a little time. For this reason, it's necessary that exists a parent control. The parents need to control the time that their children play, and also need to control what kind of games their children are playing. Because if the children play video games but with violence, it's too dangerous for their personality.